I think about my audience, really. I think about
Yeah.
what do I want
Yeah.
to teach them today? And I
Yeah.
blog to them. It's like I'm talking to Becky, like I'm typing for Becky. What will Becky
Yeah.
need to know today?
Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. I am so thrilled you're here with us today because we have a pretty incredible guest. I've been looking forward to this interview for a little while now. Evelyn, welcome back to the podcast. I'm so happy you're here.
I'm excited to be here, Becky. Thank you so much for having me as your guest. Yeah.
Of course. Oh my gosh. Well, I have to say, it has been such a joy to watch your brand and your mindset and your business evolve and grow. We've been working together now for a couple of years, and you're just in this season of elevating your brand, elevating what you do. And it's just been really fun to watch. So tell everyone a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your business.
Okay. So yeah, it's been a fun journey.
It's a journey, isn't it?
That journey, surprising journey. Yeah, all the things. So I am Evelyn Abernathy. I am the founder of Purple Essence by Evelyn, which is a beauty, health, and wellness brand. So I get to help women 40 plus to elevate their lifestyle, their skincare, so they can make these small changes today to age better tomorrow.
I
That's just
love
totally how I
that.
that. Yes. It's all the little things that makes a big difference.
That is so, so incredible. And you've been in the direct sales space for a while. So tell us, what you love about the industry, the businesses that you're aligned with, and maybe even some of the lessons that you've learned over the
Yeah.
years.
Well, there you go. So I have been in the industry, yes, for quite some time.
Yeah.
25 years with Jafra, 12 to 15 years with doTERRA.
Yeah.
And my journey was really for both companies. I just came in just to get the products, at the wholesale cost. So that's one of the things I love about direct sales is that you can
Mhm.
come in, you can do wholesale, you can jump in and do a little bit more and just get some fun money,
Yeah.
or you can build a business, you can have a team or teams under you and really build something big. So I think that's to me the best part of being in direct sales.
Mhm.
But also the personal growth and the professional growth that comes along the way. It's unexpected. No one signs up. Well, I can't say no one, but I did not sign up for any of
Yeah.
that. I just signed up because products give me it, get it at wholesale cost.
Yeah.
And so the journey, just that, I've been in every stage. I've been at the give me the wholesale. I've been at the hobbyist so I can have some fun money. And I've been at the building the business and having, a couple teams under me. So that's been fun. And but the confidence that you have, I just feel like everyone should just double their toes into direct
Yeah.
sales a little bit because you never know where it's going to take you on life's journey. So
I
yeah.
love that. So true. I mean, I have the same story over here when I look back at, oh, yeah, I just signed up to get a really good discount. And then, all of a sudden I learned about online marketing. All of a sudden I learned leadership skills. All of a sudden I was learning about how to merchandise at a vendor event. There's so many different hats that you get to wear. And I think, like you said, there's different seasons for that. And you're growing all throughout that journey, whether it's leading a large team or it's really doubling down on your personal brand, which we're going to talk about here in just a moment. But really, I mean, I think that that's part of the excitement is it's the unexpected growth and connections that you didn't see coming. Like this, if somebody would have asked me 20 years ago what my life plan would have been, this probably wouldn't have been it, to be honest, right? But This industry, I think we share that passion for like, wow, it's more than just, hey, I'm going to make a couple bucks on the side, or I'm going to get a really great discount on products, and you can grow with it. And that's exciting too.
Yeah, we've been blindsided, Becky.
Yeah. Somebody tricked us, Evelyn. Who was that? Okay, so let's talk a little bit about one of those steps on your journey. So, you've had a website for a long time and you've been blogging for years. Like, you have, I don't even know how many hundreds of blog posts that you've created over time, which has really resulted in a pretty incredible online presence that you have. So, when you first stepped into your website or blogging, why was this an important part of your strategy or your direct sales journey?
Okay, again, one of these things I would have never have expected to ever have done in my life.
Yeah.
Um, because I don't know, it just was never anything that was on my to-do list
You weren't planning on being a blogger?
or never, ever. But for me, it's a way of giving back to my community.
Mhm.
I a teacher more than anything else. So I come as the educator, and it's another level of being able to educate.
Yeah.
So I totally I I'm a better writer than I am a speaker. And so that's another way for me to be able to show up for people, to give them information, to be able to give them value.
Yeah.
So I've been enjoying doing that. And honestly, it's my self-care too, because
Okay.
my blogging days are on Friday. So
Uh-huh.
here's my system. And I try my best to like make that my sacred space, but sometimes there's other things that happen. But I get up, put on my fresh pajamas, get back into bed. Sometimes the bed's made, sometimes I'm like under the covers, depends on the weather. Or in the winter time, I might be under the covers. And I just bring my computer over, laptop, have my
Yeah.
cup of tea, have my jazz music on in the background, and I just start writing. I think about my audience, really. I think
Yeah.
about what do I want to teach them today? And I
Yeah.
blog to them. It's like I'm talking to Becky, like I'm typing for Becky. What will Becky
Yeah.
need to know today?
That is
And it's been
incredible.
fun.
That's pretty incredible. And I think you just sold us on blogging. Like, give me some cozy pajamas under the covers. You got the music, you got the ambiance. And I love that you said that it's kind of like your sacred time. But also I love your approach and your mindset to it of what do my people need to hear from me today about? Or what can I teach them today? What value can I give to them? And I know that blogging and digital marketing is maybe more popular that we're talking about these days in the direct sales world, but you were doing it long before then also. So, in the beginning and early stages of blogging, did you have that same routine, or is that something that has evolved over time?
That has evolved over time. Uh,
Okay.
in the beginning, I wasn't blogging every week.
Okay.
That came later on too. I was, if I was doing it at least twice a month, I was good. To be
Okay.
honest, if you go back way to the beginning, like 5 years ago, it's been over 5 years now. There was like a month or two that were skipped. 'Cause
That's
I
okay.
I really didn't have a system. It was, not everyone's on Facebook, not everyone's on social media. And like, how
Yeah.
can I connect to my people and to my clients and to my leads? So it was a way for me to be able to write information and send it out to them. Or as I'm talking to people and I hear them talk about a particular concern, I'm like, oh, I wrote a blog post about that. Would you like me to send that to them? So
Mm,
great way of being able to step out and give them information without feeling like that salesy person or a
yeah.
pushy person. It's more of that soft door to talk to your people. Oh, that's how I see it. That's what worked for me. So that's why I really started blogging. And again, it wasn't even I didn't even know what blogging was. I didn't even know
You're like, I didn't know
anything
I was
about
blogging,
any
but
of
I
this.
was blogging. That's pretty amazing. Well, that takes a lot of consistency and willpower to keep up with it. And like you said, sure, there was a month or two, maybe you didn't quite hit the goal of getting at least two out, or, you weren't doing it quite weekly yet. But just having that knowledge base and that content that you can pull from, oh, I wrote a blog on that, or oh, I'd love to share this with you. And how incredible that you were that forward thinking 5 years ago to say, not all my people are on social media. Not all of them are seeing my posts over here. So I'm going to go create this blog content so I can reach them no matter where they're at, which is something that I think a lot of people are feeling frustrated about right now. Like, hey, the algorithm's not serving up my content. I'm not feeling
Yeah.
the love from the algorithm. How do I get my information from here to there? And you were doing it way before it was even a thing, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's been fun. I love it. But see, I love writing. And
Yeah.
that's more my style, writing than teaching. I mean,
Uh-huh.
writing than speaking. So that's my comfort zone, but I'm always stretching out of my comfort zone. It's not like I'm trying to sit in there. And I do speaking engagements too. That's one of the things, I've spoken at Kiwana events and,
Mhm.
different places to build the business. That was all before the pandemic. I haven't really gotten back into it afterwards, but
Yeah,
that is the plan. That is
that's
part of the
pretty
plan.
awesome. Pretty awesome. Okay, so recently we took your website, which I know is kind of your baby, and you built it from the beginning and it served you so well for so long, and you made a switch and we shifted it over to Oh My High. So tell us about what that process was like for you.
Excruciating. I am not a person that has a hard time with change. I love change, especially when it's something progressive.
Yeah.
But blogging, my blog website, here's why it was my baby. I didn't know anything about computers. I'm totally not. I still don't feel like I'm a computer literate person. I've
You
learned
are.
so much, but I built this. I had to Google everything. I had to YouTube everything, and I would have to YouTube or Google what I had just learned because I didn't know what any of those word terms meant.
Oh yeah,
So
we've all been there.
yeah, so it's like something that I built, like, like I created out of thin air kind of a thing, right?
Yeah.
So it was my baby for so long. I was so proud of it. And so, and I thought it was a really pretty site. I was just so happy with it. But it's like, oh, I really need to have everything in one place because when I
Yeah.
joined the academy, I had my Jafra website, the company website, and then I had my blogging website.
Hmm.
And honestly, I could have done so much more with it, but it's like, okay, I got this done and I'm scared to touch anything.
Yeah. 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 Right.
I don't want to mess up. And so then it's the Oh My High. Well, I have the Oh My High, and why am I not using it? And so I thought, let me just blend. And Becky, you have been so wonderful with me on this journey because it's like, no, we had this talk. I had to talk with you. I had to talk with Lisa. I had to talk with Jeremy. That's how
Yeah.
hard a decision that was. And then once I did it, it was like, oh my gosh, this is so great because now I'm having even more fun and more control because like I said, I learned everything and was like, okay, here is everything. It's all set in place. Now I don't want to touch it. I'm just going to do my
Yeah.
blogging, my things in, but I don't want to touch anything else. But with Oh My High, I got support. I got a
Yeah.
team behind me. I got the community, and I don't feel like I'll ever have to worry about messing up. Or,
Yeah.
you all have my back.
We do. We have your back. And you've been able to consolidate some things by having it all in one place. And I think that's kind of what I heard you say when we were talking through. Is this the right move? We have this site over here. We're thinking about moving it to this site over there. Do we want everything in one spot? What's the value if we have the different domain name or a different way to direct people? And I think that's been one of the things that I've noticed just about how your brand has evolved is okay, like I want everything under the Evelyn umbrella and I want everything in one place. And I want to lean into these tools and systems that are all in one spot instead of having to learn something over here and learn something over there and cross-reference things and link things and all of that. So I think that's been a fun part of the process and part of that brand evolution, even just over the last couple of years, is okay, it's all Purple Essence by Evelyn. Like it's all here in one spot now.
Yeah, I think it's better for my community as well because it's like, okay, if you want the blogs, go to Purple Lessons by Evelyn. Want to see my website? Go to Keeping You Royal. You
Yeah.
know, you want to order, go, here's the company
Yeah.
website. And so, and although both of those websites had the company's website on it, and they were married to each other. If you went to
Right.
one site, you had the other. But just to be able to put my brand name,
Yeah.
one place to go, it's just one site. And it's just so
Yeah.
much easier, not just for me, but for my people as well. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm here to service my people. And so whatever I can do to give them that easy button, that's what
Yeah.
I want to do.
I love that. I love that. Well, we're happy that you're happy with it. It was luckily not as tedious as a process that we thought it might have been moving some of those blog posts over because your previous site was WordPress. So we were able to do a little bit of an import export to get everything aligned in one place. But I think this has also just been another, like you said, step in the journey. So I feel like just recently you've had kind of this aha moment that, you're like, gosh, yes, I sell this and I sell that and I have my blog and I have, lots of information that I'm sharing, but I think you also realize like, okay, I also have me and there's something I can offer in value that maybe you've been given away for free that you can actually monetize that expertise you have. And you're stepping into courses and considering digital products and developing programs that better serve your audience. That really, you keep saying you're really great at writing, which you are, but you're the face of, and there's video included in this too. So, tell us a little about your vision of this like Evelyn 2.0 brand where you have your direct sales products you're selling, but then you also have your own products that you're selling too.
Yeah, so that is so funny, Becky, because again, blindsided.
Do you love that when it happens? You're like, oh, I'm doing this now. I'm doing it. Okay.
Yeah. It's like when you make this one small pivot, you just keep pivoting. It's like, oh, what
Yeah.
about this? Oh, what about that? Oh, I could do this. And I kind of look at it as you throw a pebble in a lake and the ripple effects just keep going, going and going and expanding.
Yeah.
And that's what it's been here. It's been 100% organic. I never sat and thought, this is what I'm going to do. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I'm following the path that's already laid out for me.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm just following that path. As much as I love direct sales, the one part that I was having a little bit of problem with is, we have our business, right? This is our
Yeah.
business. I felt like, I'm a business owner with my company, but yet I really wasn't because I don't get
Mm-hmm.
to make all the decisions. I don't get
Yeah.
to choose what products can come and go and all the things. I don't get to do all that. I only
Yeah.
get to do one small portion. And it's like, oh, I want more.
I want more. Yes.
And so I thought, okay, what else? And so another great part of direct sales, besides what I was saying before about how you can evolve, it's another evolution. It is
Mhm.
how it can be a launching pad for your own brand and for who you are and what you want to represent. All through the years, I don't know, at least 10 years, I've said Purple Essence is my business and Jafra is my supplier. I've
Yeah.
said it, and that's what I thought I was doing, but I guess I just manifested where I am now. I was
Yeah.
just speaking it, and now here it is. So it really is now that Purple Essence by Evelyn is my business.
Hmm.
And Jafra, doTERRA, they're just my suppliers of
Yeah.
how I help my clientele to live their best life, how they can age well with both of these company, products that I'm able to offer. But I'm offering more of my services, my courses, me. I get
Yeah.
to show up as me. Let me help you along the way, and let's plug in products that will help you. But I'm
Mhm.
teaching about exercise and healthy eating and how to sleep and, all the components to aging well. It's more than just putting on, face cream. And
Yeah.
what I've said to my clients over the years, and that's really how it's coming along, is that, yeah, I can help you take 20 years off of your face. 10 years is what it said, but honestly, I know I thought some people had thought I was in my 30s or in my 40s, and then I'm telling them I'm in 60s. They're like, "What?"
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like, I don't want you to have a just a beautiful face and now you're just sitting in a wheelchair because you hadn't done the other things, the other
Yeah.
parts helping you to age well. You can't walk, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Hmm.
So, I mean, there's no guarantee because life happens, but let's do all the things that's going to help you to age well, not just this. I
Yeah.
the whole holistic approach to aging well.
I
And
love
that's what I
that.
get to bring. And that's the courses that I'm creating. And I see like workshops and
Yeah.
workbooks and all the things. I'm excited
Yeah.
about it.
I am
And
excited about it too.
it's a journey. And so, the last several years, my title has been skincare educator because that's
Yes.
what I do. But now with everything, it's like I don't even, that title doesn't totally fit. And I'm not even trying to come up with a title because everything that's been happening on this journey has been organic. I really never thought about it. It just fell into place.
Hmm.
And what I want to see happen, even with whatever the name title is supposed to be, it will fall
Yeah.
into.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's pretty incredible to see how this journey has unfolded. And I think a lot of it has to do with some of even that early work that you were doing, where you were building your brand and you were serving people through blog posts. And then after a while, it was like, okay, well, maybe I could do more than a blog post, or maybe I can do more than, Marty doing, skincare consultations and education. Like, what else is there for me? And I'm just really excited to see this entire brand that you've built come together in the most beautiful way. And while you're doing that, I know that you're also expanding the platforms that you're showing up on. So, of course, you have your website, which is really kind of your home base for everything, but you're also doing a pretty good amount over on YouTube now as well, right? So, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I've been YouTubing for a few years now. I really like that platform, and here's why. When I don't know something, I will either Google it or YouTube it.
Yeah,
And a lot of times when you Google, it'll take you even to YouTube. Like you
to a
need to
video.
it's
Mm-hmm.
got to see that video. And I thought, well, wait a minute. If I'm going to educate people on this,
Yeah.
that's where I want, that's a platform that I need to be. Like, yeah, I've done many years of Facebook Lives, but
Mm-hmm.
then they're gone or you can't find
Yeah.
them. And now I think they're just gone after a certain point. And so YouTube just stays there forever.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where I want to be. Okay, yeah, I say forever. Please don't look at the beginnings.
Nobody needs to see the beginnings anywhere.
And of course, would never take it down because you can see progress. Like,
Progress.
wow,
Yeah.
everything was so dark before, and now it's a little bit lighter,
Yeah.
and her positioning was horrible, and now it's so much better. And the lighting, I mean, just everything. So it's for me, it's like, look at the progression that I've made.
Yeah.
So I've shown up in different ways on YouTube. Before it was just strictly coming in and doing like maybe a 20 to 30 minute
Uh-huh.
edition of something. Then it was once I started blogging, okay, well, I should probably add a video element to it.
Yeah.
So whatever I blog about, I would do a YouTube video about it as well. And I would
Uh-huh.
together. So if you are on my YouTube, the information's the same information. Well, the presentation's a little bit different, the delivery is a little bit different. I try to keep it a little different in case you're doing both the blogging and the video.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're on the YouTube video, it will show at the bottom, like, okay, you want to read more, go to the blog. And so it will
Yeah.
carry you to the blog. If you're on the blog at the end, the video is always there.
Watch the
So
video. Yeah.
yeah, you can watch the video. So it's all there. So I've been doing that for a few years. And then, we want to repurpose our content, right?
Yeah.
So the different videos or reels that I've done on Instagram or TikTok, I just put them as shorts on
Yeah.
YouTube. So that's,
Perfect.
and I used to do weekly lives. I was
Mhm.
reminded that I was doing that on another podcast. And it was pointed out, like, oh, yeah, weekly lives. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I hadn't done that in a while. I better get back to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So now I've created my Tuesday Tea with Evelyn. And
Perfect.
so there I am again. So more ways of just showing up on that platform.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's good. I would love to be able to do less. As a matter of fact, I will be doing less personally because I've hired my daughter.
Yes.
Because again, as we're evolving, we are needing to delegate more. I mean, we can't do all
Hmm.
the things. Like, what CEO of a company is doing all the work? No one.
Yeah.
No. And
Yeah.
so handing that off to my daughter, hiring her to do the business, that portion of social media allows me to maybe come with more content, to be more personalized with my people,
Yeah.
and just work business smarter.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that for you. And I mean, what a cool way to kind of expand your audience. And I love that you gave us a little insight into your content creation process too. Because I think for a lot of people, it's like, well, it's not a lot of work. I got to go create a blog post over here and I got to go create a YouTube over there. But you're saying like the content's aligned and
mhm,
it's guiding you.
mhm.
So, and I think when I've heard you say that writing as a teacher, like that's kind of your go-to, I think you begin with the blog post first. Is that right? So, like your Friday, comfy in bed, with the laptop, writing it out, you're starting with the blog, and then like the following week, you're recording the video. Is that kind of what you're doing right now?
Yeah, it used to be the other way around.
Okay. Okay. I'm
And
glad I asked. Yeah.
yeah, it used to be the other way around. We create a video first.
Uh-huh.
But as a writer, my thoughts are more organized. I have an outline. And
Yep.
so I noticed it was so much better. I would do the video, and then I just felt like sometimes I was all over the place, not a lot, but still focused, but a little bit different.
Yeah.
And when I did the blog post, it was so much better. And then I thought, well, let me flip it
Uh-huh.
because now my
Smart.
thoughts are already organized because I've done the blog
The
and
writing.
it's so much
Yeah.
easier to do the video.
That's pretty cool. So I love that that's the way you do it. Over here, I do the opposite, like you were
Right.
before, right? Where I'll
Right.
go create the video and then we'll take that and turn it into more written content.
Right.
But I think it really is like where your comfort zone is and what makes the most sense for you. And also, yeah, having that support of having your daughter helping you. Like we have a team that will take my video and be like, okay, here's the transcript. Let's take that and turn it into a blog post to go with the interview. And then we're going to take that and put it out on social media. So everything just kind of flows. So I love that we're both examples of there isn't necessarily like the right way or the wrong way, right? You can do the written content first, or you could do the video content first. And either way, it's just a matter of what you feel most comfortable with. And I mean, I think I might be like more of an outlier where I don't mind doing the video stuff first, but I think more people are probably in your camp, Evelyn, where they want to have a script or they want to have bullet points or they want to have an outline to build from before recording the video. I kind of just wing it over here, which maybe isn't exactly what I should be doing, but I love that there's, different ways to accomplish the same outcome. And then also just recognizing that you are the CEO. you're the boss. Like you can't do all aspects of the business, and delegating and leaning into others to support you, especially during this season of growth as you're really elevating, is a pretty powerful thing to do too.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
it.
I love that.
Ugh. Okay, so let's talk real quick before we wrap up just about the Academy. You have been part of Academy VIP. So that's part of how we worked with you on Oh My High, is that you have those extra perks and benefits where we have the done for you support. We're doing a little bit more hand holding or migrating blog posts. We're working a bit more closely with our Academy VIP members or our Oh My High premium members. But I know a big part of Academy VIP for you has also been connecting with other like-minded entrepreneurs. And I've loved to see like all the collaborations you've been doing. I feel like I see you everywhere. Like Evelyn and Melissa are doing something. Evelyn and Robin are doing something. Evelyn and Susan are doing something. I'm always seeing you collaborating, and I know that that's a big piece of things. But what are some of the big wins that you would say for your business, for the brand you're building since joining VIP?
VIP, that is my tribe.
It's such good people, isn't it?
I
So good.
I love the positivity. I love that everyone is wanting to move forward in doing something great for their business.
Yeah.
And we're all in different direct sell companies, but we're
Hmm.
able to support each other and help each other with all kinds of things and encourage each other. Um, as a matter of fact, Susan and I encouraged each other
Yeah.
because I did a podcast with them, with her and Lisa,
Uh-huh.
and that's when she reminded me of, oh yeah, the weekly YouTube videos. And I'm like,
Yeah.
so I gotten back to that. And in the same token, I feel like I got to be a tiny part of her journey to start
Mhm.
YouTubing. And
Yeah.
she is amazing. Even
Yes.
videos in, and it looks like she's been doing this for 10 years. She's amazing. But if you know Susan, of course, she wouldn't do this in a wonderful way. But yeah, I've had Robin and Paige come and do a
Yes.
YouTube video with me. And I've had, just different things I've been doing with different people. So the collaboration is wonderful. I love that we're helping each other build a business because, and I don't really see this too much in the direct sales world, but and outside of direct sales, you usually have women that are against each other. They don't want to support
Mhm.
each other. And they don't want to see their win, that other person win. And
Mhm.
I love that that's not how we are. If we find something that
Yeah.
works well, we share it and let's do it together. So that's been fun. That's my favorite part of being in the community.
I love that. I love watching that happen and hearing different ideas of, hey, I'm doing this, I'm trying this, and it's working. Like you could probably do that in your business too. So there is definitely a sense of collaboration and support, and also a little bit of like transparency and vulnerability that comes with that community as well of, hey, I'm trying this. I don't know how it's going to go. Or, hey, I'm in a transition season. My company closed up and now I'm trying this. Or, I'm stepping into a new brand that I'm representing. Like, what do you all think? And so it's a pretty great group of people that really see just the potential in each other and know that sharing what's working over here is only going to lift each other up and not hold anyone back, which is pretty darn incredible, I think.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Yes, I
good.
love it. For
Okay,
you,
Evelyn.
like
Oh,
a mama. For you, it must feel like a mom. Like, right? You see your
yeah.
mom, the
I'm
mom,
such a proud mom.
yeah, yeah, and your little kids all doing all these things together.
I know. I'm like, oh, she got an award at the award ceremony, and look at her. She's made a new friend. Oh, I am. It is. It is totally like proud mama moment when I get to see all of you and being so successful too. And I think that's been really fun. As people are stepping into new things, or like you're doing, elevating your brand, or hey, I'm going to go launch my own courses. And I've even had people in VIP say, like, can you help me with this? Because I know it's not direct sales particularly, but I'm like, yeah, like I run an online business. Let's support. Let's see how you can grow and build this brand up. So it's been really, really fun to watch. Yeah.
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 It-
Well, Evelyn, tell us, two things. One, we need to know your favorite office supply. And two, we need to know where to go find you to follow your journey. I think by the time this episode actually drops, I don't even want to predict what you will have accomplished, right? But I know you have courses, you have your blog, you have your YouTube channel. So tell us office supply and where we can find you.
Okay, so my favorite office supply are post-it notes. I love those. Um, I don't have any that I'm using today, but a lot of times if I'm going to create a video, I'll
Yep.
have just one with an outline on it. So again, keep me on point.
Yes,
So
yes.
maybe I've taken an outline or two from my blog post to put it there so I know what I'm talking about.
Love that.
So I have to have my post-it notes. Love that. Oh, and my friction pens. And now I found them in all the colors.
All
So
the colors.
and refills.
I
So
have
love,
definitely fueled that addiction for
yeah,
most Academy members. I'm like, more friction pens. You need
yeah,
them.
yeah. Love this. Where to find me? If you go to my website,
Yep.
purpleessenceblend.com, it has all of my social media icons on there. Just click them and you can find like wherever you are on social media, you'll find me. But I'm on YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook.
All the places. Incredible. Oh my goodness. Well, Evelyn, I really am like a proud mama bear over here. It is so fun to see collectively our entire community as everyone's pivoting, growing, doing new things. But I think you are a shining example and leading the way in that in so many aspects of your business. And I feel like when we first met, it was like, yeah, I have these skincare products. This is the brand that I represent. And over the last couple of years, it's like, well, I do that and I do this, and I have a personal brand, and I'm ready to launch my own products. And so seeing that growth has been absolutely incredible. And I know that this episode is going to be really inspiring to others listening in that might also, it might spark something for them where they're like, okay, hold on, maybe there is a bit more that I can be doing. So thank you for being here and sharing your journey and your story with us. I so appreciate you.
Thank you, Becky. I appreciate you too so much. I'm so happy and honored to be a guest here. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks, Evelyn. This episode is sponsored by CintShare. CintShare is the #1 social media scheduler for direct sellers and loved by creators in any industry. It's truly your one-stop shop for all things social. Join hundreds of thousands of social sellers and entrepreneurs who turn to CintShare for free social media training and resources. Get started today with your free 30-day trial at moderndirectseller.com/CintShare.